My day started as it tends to do with a repetition. The repetition was a routine, something I have routinized, which is creating habit. And my habit is when I'm first aware of myself, that I am in my body and alive to a new day, at least the potential of a new day, I start in prayer. And my prayer essentially is making me conscious of the fact that I am conscious. The fact that when I want to scratch my nose, I can just scratch it with barely a thought. That I can move my legs, thank God, with barely a thought. That I have capability, capacity, responsibility, obligation, potential. Now, I know that all of those words that I just said are in places in time. At different points in our lives, those have different meaning. Our capabilities, my capability at this point in my life, age 55, actually 56, as of a couple of weeks ago, are clearly different than they were when I was 46 or 36 or 16. I skipped a few because I'm not so good at math, but you get my point. One of the things we don't necessarily attend to, I went to the gym, so I attended to my physical health, but I wonder if we give enough thought and attention to the health of our soul. Now you say, okay, he's getting into religious thought, but just consider it for a moment. Open your heart and your mind to that idea that you not have a soul, because I don't think it's something we own. It's something that we are, that you are a soul. You are a soul in a body. That's my conception. That's a religious conception of you, of me. That we are part and parcel. That souls are contained in bodies for the length of days and years that we are given to do things of purpose and meaning and joy in this world. I was reading a book by a wonderful short story writer. Her name is Flannery O'Connor. Flannery O'Connor, clearly that's an Irish name, a Catholic Irish name as she was actually. She had a short life. I think she lived to about age 39, believe less than 40 years, and wrote beautifully, beautiful short stories. And one of the things she said that has me thinking that I need to share it with you is that a healthy soul, and I think that's an interesting couple of words to put together. We don't necessarily think about the health of our soul the way we think about going to the gym or walking, exercising to create and maintain health of our body, something that could be measured, checked through blood work and instruments. So she says a healthy soul has three qualities. Consider these qualities: gratitude, contrition, and I'm looking for the last word, and mission. So think about that for a moment. Gratitude, contrition, and mission. Gratitude, contrition, and mission. Gratitude is the fundamental of fundamentals, the core value of values, that thing that awakens all the goodness in us and our realization of all the goodness around us. Gratitude is, if you have one desert island value, take gratitude with you. Imagine if you are in any circumstance in life, isolated on that desert island, or just in your bedroom or home or office right now, what it is to muster and not create, because it's always there, just reveal for yourself your own capacity to be grateful. Just think about this moment in the context of your own gratitude, not imposed on you by me. Your own gratitude, that gift you give yourself of realizing the blessing of being and of being able to do and to see and experience and hear. Just turn music on in your mind, if not on your phone or on a radio, and realize that gift, being able to hear music whenever you want to recall something beautiful, or to see beauty in the world around you, or to realize that breath and heartbeat and pulse and your spleen, wherever it is and whatever it does, all of that makes you capable of what you intend to be and do in this day. Flannery O'Connor. Gratitude, the first of those parts of your healthy soul. So if you're attending to the health of your soul now in this moment and intending to do so today, then it means you have to attend to your own gratitude, which is a lovely idea, I think. It's an easy thing to do. It doesn't require the same strain, I don't think, of going to the gym to lift weights to attend to our biceps and triceps and all the other muscles of our body. Simple thought allows us to be grateful, brings a smile to our face and to our mind and to our heart. And ultimately, what I think gratitude does is it opens our arms from a sense of why me and why not me to how can I be of service in this world. Now, going back to Flannery O'Connor, a name I love to repeat, The second part of a healthy soul in her mind is contrition, repentance, having a sense of the right and the wrong of your own doing, of your impact, knowing that you actually are an instrument of good and sometimes bad in this world, in the micro ways of small relationships, the way we do and don't treat each other, and what we've put out in the world. And contrition isn't something horrible, being racked with guilt, being full of shame. It's just having the awareness that we did something that was wrong. And therefore, a good, healthy soul says, I'm healthy in this moment because I've attended to and awakened myself to the harm that I caused, whether it's micro or macro, small or large. Maybe what I need to do as a result of the realization is exercise, pick up the phone and say, can we have a word? I need to apologize for what I said this morning or didn't say, the embrace that I failed to give, the extension of myself that I was remiss in not giving. So think about Flannery O'Connor and two of those three parts of your healthy soul that you can do something about, which is a lovely thought. You have agency over this. The healthy soul that comes from, what are the first two? One is gratitude. And the second is contrition, realizing I have done and therefore I need to do to correct my stance and my journey forward. And the third part, I think, is maybe the most enigmatic and the part that maybe challenges us the most at different points in our lives. And you might say, yes, as we get older, this is more difficult. I think sometimes this is the most difficult when we're young. At all points in our lives, we wonder, what is my mission? What am I here to do? What am I meant to be doing with my life? Is it my job? I've never thought the job is the mission. Sometimes they align, but I think often the guy mowing the lawn might have found his mission. It's nothing to do with mowing the grass necessarily. It's about how he is and how he engages with people in the world. It's how he attends to being a human being in this world. That's his mission. It's being the best father, husband, friend, brother to the world, to the people, to his family that he can be. So mission isn't always linked as we think when we're heading for university and that great career of our choosing and of our dreaming. It's not always linked to the degrees we're going to get. That's going to be my mission, to be the best attorney, rabbi, business person, executive, teacher, maybe, but not necessarily. Ask yourself at this point in your life what it might be simply in this moment of this day to identify what could be your mission and to align yourself with it. You see, we talk about integrity. Integrity isn't just some amorphous idea. It's about this kind of alignment where we align ourselves with our best intentions, where we integrate ourselves and feel that health of our soul. So I give you these thoughts again. Flannery O'Connor inspires this thought in me, and I hope it inspires thought and creative force and action in you. That a healthy soul has three qualities, these beautiful qualities available to all of us, and simple in a sense to do, to create, and to elevate and cultivate, because they all just begin with thought and recognition, and maybe a scratch pad and paper and a pen. One is gratitude, the second is contrition, and the third is mission. I hope this is a day changed for the better by this thought.